Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a layout share, and I've kind of divided my layouts into two groups. These are the class layouts from the Vicki Boutin Fernwood class, and I showed them in a video where I completed. This is a 2-page spread. And I'm just gonna quickly go through these. There's a video out there that shows my finishing them. And there they go, and there they go. These were all done, all the designs are entirely Vicki Boutin's, and the assembly was her design as part of the class. I added some interactive elements like the slide outs and some foldovers just to accommodate the photos, and all the photos are from my 12-box project. So I'm quickly going through these because I really I'd go into more detail if I had designed them, but they're not my design. So those are primarily there. I wanted to finish those layouts, and I wanted to use some photos from the 12-box project, the first box from that, and the rest of these are probably a little bit out of order. This is a Scrap Squad Sunday and Scrap Backwards Monday from this Monday of this week, and the Scrap Squad lift was a circular a design with a vertical grouping of circles and then the strips of paper there. So I stuck pretty close to the design and went wild with color study papers. This was the one from the previous week. This was a week ago's Scrap Backwards and Scrap Squad Sunday, and I've combined those because I had quite a few irons in the fire, and this one has a current photo. These are photos that I scanned and filtered for this. You can see that it didn't take the orange out of the photos. I'm experimenting with things to try to fix that. I love this page. I think this kind of almost looks like a phone screen for some reason. That's not why I love it, but I love the Bramble Fox perspectives, and I love those photos. I love James's expression there, and John blowing out his candles. And these are not from the 12-box project, or are they? No, they're not. And I'm getting a message. Excuse me for a second. Let me see what I'm getting here. I normally don't do this, but there may be it wasn't important. Anyway, this one was a Bramble Fox challenge page, and it was a recipe, and I forget what the recipe was. Now I know there was there were torn papers, die cut, circles, snowflakes of perspectives, and stenciling, and all of, well, this perspective and the title and the this little penguin were all from the January Fox Box Plus, and so was the stencil. I love this. It's maybe one of my favorite pages I've made in a while. Love the photo. This one doesn't have a photo. This is a challenge for my Bramble Fox design team page. And it's also a mixed media mayhem from last week. It was, when I said Bramble Fox, it's not Bramble Fox, it's Dottie About Flair. And so I used 3 flair from 3 different recent sets from the last release. And I did a lot of mixed media underneath the clusters in the corners. And I used a sketch by Lisa Sikorsky from, I think this was bonus sketch 2 in the Sketchy Recipe Extravaganza. And this is the cover page for my, the challenge from Adam for the design team this month was to do a page without any photos. So this will be a cover page for my 12-box project. And this was another Sikorsky Scraps sketch. It was a sketch with a lot of frames. This was bonus sketch 2. Let me see what this sketch was. It was, that was a sketch by Jesse Broadmerkle. Wasn't from Sikorsky Scraps. It was by Jesse Broadmerkle, especially for Mixed Media Mayhem. Okay, so this was a Sikorsky Scraps sketch, and I used quite a few Flair Hut flares there and some Mrs. Brimble's ephemera and stickers that came with some Bramble or Dottie About Flair stuff from last year that I still had lying around, and I mixed it into my Scrap Backwards kit. And it's all about making these little melted snowman cookies. And we do our holiday cookies after the holidays, so that's kind of weird. This is a page that went live on Wednesday for I had something on that one. This one is for Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, and it's also Christmas in January. So I'm in both of those hops, and they happen to coincide on the same day. So the 25th of every month is when you'll see Christmas in whatever month it is, and Off the Board is on the last Wednesday of the month. So that happened to be the 25th this time. This is a color study background, and all the rest of this is from Evergreen and Holly. And it's the second page of a 2-pager that the first page isn't going to go live until February 24th. So we have a while to wait till I can put those 2 together in the album. But and the other one I did the same. I used the same background and the same papers, but it's a very different design. So this was one of my 12-box photos. That's John's parents visiting us for our first Christmas together in 1981. And to go along with those 2 pages, you can imagine there will be a 2-page spread with this background that has the orange. I found some other Vicki Boutin papers and did this 2-page spread. I was going to maybe take the remaining photos from that day, which are not particularly spectacular photos. There's not much of a story beyond the fact that they were there for our first Christmas. But I do kind of see some story elements in here, like the dishes that the table was set with, or a gift from them. That was our wedding gift from them, was that set of dishes. And I want to do another spread that has photos of like the one of those dishes. And then on this tree are some ornaments. One day we came back home from work, and John's dad had been sitting there pressing little cloth scraps randomly into foam balls to make some ornaments that we still put on our tree today. And then there are quite a few things hanging on the tree that are James's artwork that I still have hanging on the tree. I just kind of want to put all that down for, I don't know, posterity, I guess they say. So anyway, I thought that the oranges here and the oranges here would kind of make a nice spot in the album. And so I'm on this lookout for another orange paper to mix with a Christmas decoration or a Christmas collection. And I'm really happy with the way I put this together, if I do say so myself, because all those pine needles go together. There is no video for this one. I set out to fill some Project Life pages, pocket pages, and ended up doing this. I cut these two papers kind of unevenly, 5 and 7, and then I put them together like this so that that would be there. I did the big wreath across the page so that I could cut it and have it join. That's not something I normally do, and it took a little time and planning, and I did this in 3 or 4 settings. So anyway, I like these 2 pages a lot. There's a little envelope in the ephemera there, and I stuck this. I think this may actually be from Warm Wishes, and I stuck it out of into an envelope from Evergreen and Holly. So that's my layout share, and when I post this, I'm going to post photos of these 2 pages, and I'll do some close-ups so that you can see those, since there isn't a video. And this was my design, not one from the class, so I'm okay with posting detail on it. So thanks for watching, and I will do another share when I get enough pages and get some time. I tried keeping to a schedule, and it didn't make sense. If I had kept to the schedule, there only would have been 3 pages to share, and then I did all of those from the class, and then a few other events came up. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, whenever that turns out to be. Bye.